Toxic workplace cultures are company environments that perpetuate unhealthy habits and conflicts among team members. They can lead to unhappiness, dissatisfaction, and high turnover rates. But more importantly, they can cause serious harm to an employee's mental and physical well-being. Studies have shown that toxic work culture can be associated with elevated levels of stress, burnout, depression, and anxiety among workers. These psychological effects can also impact their physical health, increasing the risk of heart disease, musculoskeletal disorders, and other chronic conditions. One of the main sources of toxicity in the workplace is poor management. Abusive bosses, micromanagers, and incompetent leaders can create a climate of fear, distrust, and resentment among employees. They can also undermine their performance, motivation, and creativity. Another factor that contributes to a toxic work culture is a lack of organizational support. Employees who feel isolated, ignored, or unappreciated may lose their sense of belonging and purpose. They may also experience low self-esteem, reduced confidence, and impaired decision-making. A third element that can fuel a toxic work culture is a mismatch between the employee's skills and the job demands. Employees who are forced into roles that don't match their strengths or experience may feel frustrated, overwhelmed, or bored. They may also suffer from role ambiguity, role conflict, or role overload. These are just some of the ways that a toxic work culture can negatively affect the health of all employees. In the next section, we will explore some strategies to cope with or escape from such a toxic environment. A toxic work environment is a company environment dominated by practices, policies, and management styles that perpetuate unhealthy habits and conflicts among team members. It can be harmful to employees, preventing them from being productive and growing professionally. Bad organizational culture can also lead to unhappiness and dissatisfaction that drives employees to look for jobs elsewhere. In this section, we will explore some of the common signs and causes of toxic workplace cultures, such as abusive behaviors, lack of organizational support, high workload, poor rewards and job security, and political behaviors. One of the most obvious signs of a toxic work culture is a lack of core values. Core values are the driving force of an organization. Not having core values means your culture is likely to progress without any sense of direction. Unwanted subcultures will form and undermine your business success. Another sign of a toxic work culture is a lot of gossip in the office. Gossip can create a negative atmosphere where employees feel insecure, mistrustful, and demoralized. Gossip can also damage relationships and reputations, and spread false or misleading information. A toxic work culture can also foster unfriendly employee competition. While healthy competition can motivate employees to perform better, unhealthy competition can create a cutthroat environment where employees sabotage each other, hoard resources, take credit for others' work, or undermine others' achievements. Employees who are often tardy or absent may also indicate a toxic work culture. This could mean that employees are unhappy, stressed, burned out, or disengaged from their work. It could also mean that employees do not feel valued, respected, or supported by their managers or colleagues. A toxic work culture may also result in employees working late or not taking lunch breaks. This could reflect a high workload, unrealistic expectations, or a lack of flexibility and autonomy. Employees who work long hours without breaks may suffer from fatigue, exhaustion, or health problems. Some of the causes of a toxic work culture include bad leadership, poor management skills, loosened code of conduct, and lack of communication. Bad leaders may set unclear goals, micromanage employees, give unfair feedback, play favorites, or abuse their power. Poor managers may fail to provide adequate training, guidance, recognition, or feedback to their employees. A loosened code of conduct may allow unethical or unprofessional behaviors to go unchecked or unpunished. A lack of communication may create confusion, misunderstanding, or conflict among employees. Another cause of a toxic work culture is a profit-first mentality. This means that the company prioritizes profits over people, quality, or values. A profit-first mentality may lead to cutting corners, compromising standards, exploiting workers, or ignoring customer needs. A subpar benefits package may also contribute to a toxic work culture. Employees who do not receive adequate compensation, health insurance, retirement plan, vacation time, or other perks may feel undervalued, unappreciated, or demotivated. A toxic work culture may also involve long work hours that interfere with employees' work-life balance. Employees who have to work overtime, weekends, or holidays may experience stress, burnout, or resentment. They may also have less time for their personal lives, hobbies, or family. Finally, a toxic work culture may be characterized by political behaviors such as favoritism, nepotism, cronyism, or backstabbing. These behaviors can create an unfair and hostile environment where employees feel discriminated against, marginalized, or betrayed. They can also undermine trust, collaboration, and performance. Toxic workplace cultures can have serious consequences for both employees and employers. They can affect employee morale, engagement, productivity, quality, retention, and reputation. They can also affect customer satisfaction, loyalty, and referrals. Therefore, it is important to recognize the signs and causes of a toxic work culture and take steps to improve it. Some of the ways to improve a toxic work culture include establishing clear and consistent core values that reflect the company's vision, mission, and goals, encouraging open and honest communication among all levels of the organization, providing regular and constructive feedback and recognition to employees, promoting teamwork, cooperation, and mutual respect among employees, offering fair and competitive compensation and benefits to employees, providing opportunities for training, development, and career advancement to employees, implementing flexible and reasonable work policies that support employee well-being and work-life balance, addressing any issues or conflicts promptly and effectively, enforcing a code of conduct that prohibits unethical or unprofessional behaviors, fostering a positive and supportive work environment that celebrates diversity, inclusion, and innovation by creating a healthy and positive work culture. You can enhance employee satisfaction, loyalty, and performance. You can also attract and retain top talent, improve customer service, and increase your competitive advantage.